It's a beautiful day in May, and I can't believe we're back here to the 22nd annual Taste of Duarte. And as you can see the banner, the list keeps on getting bigger and bigger, but it doesn't happen in a snap. We have a lot of dedicated folks who work behind the scenes, and for this year, I want to welcome our event chair for the Taste of Duarte, Mr. Adam Knight. Adam, I got to tell you, you must be just oozing with energy right now because finally the day is here.
Yeah, it's all caffeine and adrenaline at this point, honestly, but it's great. It's great.
Now, share with us, our viewers, some of the things that happen because you see the end result, but people don't see the months and months and thousands of hours of background that takes a course before we come to today.
Absolutely. This is basically 6 months worth of planning. We've got a huge committee that's been fantastic. We're meeting on a monthly basis. Up until the last couple of months, we're meeting on a weekly basis. We've got some amazing staff within the chamber office that really came together to help this, as well as all the volunteer organizations. This couldn't happen without them.
So more than just being a wonderful event, Taste of Duarte is actually a symbol of teamwork. And we have to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the City of Duarte, Westminster Gardens for being such gracious hosts year after year, without whom this would never happen. And of course, I don't want to forget our sponsors. And Shahil, if you can pan over the list of sponsors, I mean, you guys have really, really worked hard. Well, Adam, we're going to start off, and I want our viewers to get a taste of Duarte because I hope they're here and they're viewing this as a sort of a reflection rather than a first-time view.
Absolutely.
But what's in it for us today?
All right, so I'm going to give you a quick tidbit. Now, you just hit something nail right on the head. The Chamber of Commerce is all about bringing organizations and groups together. This year, we've got something completely unique that I would highly recommend you start with. Happens to be one of the first booths on the tasting journey that you're going to go on. Is actually Duarte High School's culinary entrepreneurial program. Hope I said that right. But it's actually food created by the kids, and they made some amazing ice cream over there. And as you kind of go past them, certainly check out everybody else. We've got an amazing mix, both local, small businesses, some bigger brand names coming in this year. So try it all, eat it all.
Well, if you have some time, why don't you join me with our viewers here, and let's go get some ice cream.
Sounds great to me. I love it.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to go get some ice cream. All right, our first stop here at the Duarte High School Academy of Culinary Entrepreneurship. This is a brand new program, as I understand, Adam, and the community, through their $60 million grant, have actually invested financially quite a bit, and leading this entrepreneurship, I understand, is Chef Prince. Unfortunately, he just stepped out, but we have his kids here who are busy making ice cream, if I'm correct. But we do have a counterpart to Chef Prince, and you are?
Amy Bustos, and I'm the Entrepreneurship Academy's teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Bustos. Thank you for being here, and thank you guys for being here. So, what's your name?
Tavia.
Tavia, I see you've got 3 good-looking buckets of ice cream. What are they?
So the first one we have here is lemon, honey, and goat cheese.
Wait up. We got to try this. I gave you some spoons.
I'm ready.
Come on, you got to try this. These are the perks of being here, folks.
That's good. That's good.
I like the lemon. I can taste the lemon, right? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What's this one?
This one right here is strawberry and buttermilk.
Strawberry and buttermilk. Let's take that one away. Let's get a new one. Okay. I feel greedy all of a sudden.
Creamy. It's good.
Very nice.
Excellent.
They're both smooth. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you guys have one of the best ice cream makers that you can get for your kitchen.
Is that right? I understand it's state-of-the-art kitchen. And I know the school, the district, Chef Prince, they've gone through a great a deal, making sure everything was just right. Very cool. What's your name?
I'm Alex.
And Alex, you have a third ice cream here. What is that?
This is our pineapple upside down cake ice cream.
Do we have to turn upside down to eat that?
No, sir.
In that case, we'll stay right side up, and let's try this.
Tastes like pineapple ice. Upside down cake. That's amazing.
I like the chunks of fresh pineapple, or I should say just pineapple.
It's great. I mean, it tastes like a cake. It's amazing.
It's beautiful. You guys did this?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you can take the credit?
Yes. My name is Angelica Bermudez.
Angelica.
My name is Jose.
Jose.
My name is Saranza.
Saranza. All right, guys. You guys did an awesome job. Kudos. That's very great. Well, we wish you the best. I know we've got juniors and seniors here. I want to thank you for being part of our Duarte High School. As an alumni, it's always great to see our kids involved in local events. Don't go away. We've got more to come. All right. You know, sponsors are an important part of making this event happen. And with us today, we have our silver sponsor, the Methodist Hospital of Southern California, and representing here, Faye. Faye, thank you for being part of the Taste of Duarte. And what are the programs that you're sharing with the public today?
Yes, we're very glad to be here today. We have been joining this event for many years, and we have a lot of information to provide to our community here in Duarte. And I work in community outreach. We do have a great program, and we offer free diabetes classes. We have support groups for stroke and cardiac patients, and we also offer free community lectures to the seniors. So we do have a lot of activities going on that we would like to invite our people in the local to join us. And we also offer free physician referrals, and also our ER department is 24 hours, and we see over 50,000 patients in a year. So we're very glad to be here. Our table is here. We have information for you to take, and feel free to stop by and ask us any questions. Thank you.
I have one question. Where is Methodist Hospital for our viewers?
Yes, Methodist Hospital is located in 300 West Huntington Drive in Arcadia. So it's about 10 minutes to 15 minutes from Taste of Duarte. So feel free to visit our website at www.methodisthospital.org, and there you will find more information about us.
Well, Faith, thank you, and I want to thank Methodist Hospital for continuing being a sponsor and part of this wonderful event. Did you know that this is the 22nd annual?
Wow, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.
All right, thank you much. Don't go away. We're going to go find some more sponsors because, again, we have a lot of sponsors, a lot of information out there. Year after year, City of Hope has always been a wonderful sponsor and supporter of many events, and definitely in the past 22 years, City of Hope has always been here. So Doug Nyland from City of Hope, I want to thank you for being, again, part of Taste of Duarte. But Doug, you know, when we think about City of Hope, we think about that beautiful campus we have in Duarte. We also think about research into cancer. What are some of the things that you're sharing here with the public at your booth?
We're sharing a little bit about everything. One of the things that a lot of people aren't aware that our research is following right now is our diabetes research. We're just opened up a clinical trial for type 1 diabetes, in addition to breast cancer, lung cancer, pretty much any cancer.
Well, you know, you're right. I think I run into a lot of folks who are patients at the campus, whether they're on a clinical trial or whether they're actual patients on a proven drug. And one thing I realize is when they come there, they automatically feel a degree of relief that I have the right team. You know, I think there's a lot to be said about that.
I hear that a lot as well when I'm visiting local physicians' offices, and when I visit at events like this, I'll see family members quite often, and we get that a lot, that they have this horrible diagnosis, but once they meet with their care team, there's a sense of relief, a sense of kinship. Yes.
And that's important. I want to again thank Doug, thank you, and Jackie right behind, making sure the table's there and ready for everyone who comes to the booth. Carry on. All right. One of the good things about Taste of Duarte is it appeals to everyone. Kids of all ages, adults, you name it. And the reason why it appeals is we have a lot of wonderful sponsors such as Seidner Collision, and we have Stephen from Seidner Collision. Stephen, what does Seidner do?
Seidner's is a family-owned and operated auto body shop located here in the San Gabriel Valley and Inland Empire.
Now, Stephen, I see you wanted to make your booth a little fun, right?
Yeah, it's always a good time. We love coming out and getting to meet everybody and getting to spend some time with the kids as well, and make sure they have some fun as well.
So, talk about fun. We've got a couple of kids here. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor. Taylor, is that your little brother? What's your name?
Gavin.
Gavin? All right. Now, you guys are here. Why are you here?
Because he wants to spin the wheel.
Gavin, you want to spin the wheel? Go for it, buddy. All right. What do you... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you going to use it, Gavin? Huh? Or are you just going to keep it in your pocket? You're going to use it?
Yes.
All right. There you go. Are you going to spin, Taylor?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, look at that. Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, look at that. All right. You're welcome. All right. Stick around for more fun. All right. Another sponsor we have, and they've been attending for at least the last few events on Taste of Duarte. And Frank, you're becoming a regular face here at Taste of Duarte.
Yes, we are.
Now, what's new at Mount Olive?
Well, we have propane. We're selling it very inexpensive. It's only $2.99 a gallon plus tax. We have U-Haul trucks still. We're the number one U-Haul dealer in LA most of the time. And we're having we're putting in more storage units because we're always out. It's not a bad thing. And we're pretty much trying to expand our business as much as possible in town.
Well, we appreciate you being part of this event. I mean, it's people, it's businesses that make this event that much successful. So I really appreciate you being here. I think you've been here for at least the last 10 years that I know of, because you look 10 years older.
We're very involved with the chamber.
Well, thank you. But I understand you have a game here for us.
We do. So we're giving away baskets with U-Haul made for us, and we're giving away olive oil from Mount Olive.
All right, that makes sense. All right, here, we're going to try this. No, wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
Wait a minute. You can't be playing here. Folks, he works for him. So here we go. I just put it in. Let's see. I want something good.
And you got the basket.
I got the basket. All right. Folks, you can win here. One of the beautiful things about this event is the DJ, the music. It just sets the ambiance. But it also makes it challenging because when I introduce beautiful sponsors like LaRue here representing Advantage Ford. Lincoln, I am sorry. Advantage. I saw Ford in 87 said Fun Ford, all right? Lincoln, thank you. It just, I have to shout and you'll have to shout.
That's all right.
Okay, I see. I don't know how you did it, but I know you brought two cars. We'll solve that riddle later. What are you sharing with us?
Well, I'm sharing with you the brand new Ford Ranger, 2019 Ford Ranger. Get this, it's 270 horses, but 310 foot-pounds of torque. It is a workhorse. It does everything from taking it out for a nice Saturday night to going over the mountains. And then the other vehicle I brought, of course, is the Lincoln Navigator. Lincoln Navigator is the epitome of an SUV. Now this one, 450 horses, 510 foot-pounds of torque, tows more than any of the competition, is comfortable, all the technology that you could ever want also.
You talked dirtier with me off the camera when you told me something about the aluminum body.
Well, that's why the stickers couldn't stick to the side of the vehicle because it's a high-grade aluminum body on it. So those metal stickers could not stick there. So,
well, you know what? It's a good thing Shahil is pretty flexible because right now he's gonna disengage from me, and he's going to pan over these beautiful cars while our viewers try to figure out how one person drove 2 cars here.
What can I say? It's magic.
All right, Shahil, show us the cars. How about that? We're introducing your cars with wonderful music.
I know. Everybody come to where the 210 meets the 605. That's us at Advantage Ford Lincoln.
One of the most beautiful thing is watching people enjoy the event with the live music. We've got people enjoying all the wonderful food from all the restaurants that are not just within Duarte, but this event is also attracting a lot of businesses that are surrounding Duarte, a lot of restaurants that are around the community that are actually taking advantage, becoming part of this year over year, and that helps this event, the Taste of Duarte, evolve to where we're attracting a lot of folks. A lot of folks look forward to having this event, and all that thanks to a lot of hard work that goes behind the scenes, a lot of sponsors that come in, and I know I keep on saying sponsors, but we have Dylan Wang from One West Bank.
Hi, I'm the branch manager of One West Bank. We are the major bank sponsor here. We're a small community bank located on Huntington Drive. We offer great rates if you're looking for a great way to save. But we're a big part of the community, and we love this event. And we love just being part of the chamber and what they do and what the city does for us, really.
Well, we appreciate that, Dylan. I know in the past my involvement with the parade and all that, One West Bank has always been there assisting and being part of the community, if I may, the fabric in any way they can possibly be.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we love doing it. We love events like this. We love the parade. Like I said, you know, this city has been really wonderful to us, and we just want to be wonderful to it.
Well, we want to thank you again for being a part of the sponsorship. That helps make this event that much better. And we look forward to other events, and we look forward to you being there. Any last word, a phone number where they can reach you at One West Bank here?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, thank you for everyone to come out. We are located at 1475 Huntington Drive. Our telephone number is 626-471-3200. Come on by. We are very friendly, and we always have coffee if you love coffee.
All right. Everybody loves coffee. Now, Taste of Duarte would be nothing without wonderful restaurants, great food. And one of the restaurants that has always been here ever since we've had Taste of Duarte is Cabrera's Restaurant. Representing Cabrera today, we have Amanda. Amanda, what's cooking at Cabrera's?
Hi, today we actually have some shrimp and fish ceviche. We have some tostadas de chicken mole, and we have enchiladas de chicken mole, and then we also have margaritas, 3 different flavors, and also carne asada tacos.
Now, are all those dishes a standard staple if I went to the restaurant?
Yes, all of them are. All of them are delicious. So if you ever in the Duarte, Pasadena, or Arcadia location, stop into one of our restaurants and try any of those dishes, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Well, once again, I want to thank you for being part of the Taste of Duarte, but more than that, thank you for sponsoring Taste of Duarte, making this happen. So I better let you go because you've got a crowd building up.
Me too. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. We have another sponsor here, Mount Sierra College. Representing Mount Sierra College, we have Melissa Kuipert, and I believe Angel Cruz is right behind the table here. Melissa, now, I notice you have 2 wonderful banners that say I can actually earn a bachelor's degree at Mount Sierra College.
Yes, we offer bachelor degrees in IT, business, and the media arts, media and graphic arts, game arts, and visual design specifically. So they are 4-year degrees.
And now, you know, one of the biggest issue or hurdle is for students today is obviously financial. So do you assist in that, or are there programs out there you can share real quick with our viewers?
Yes, we do offer. We have scholarships available as well as the traditional, grants and whatnot that are also available through traditional colleges. We're a 4-year private college, but we still offer all of those available financial assistance as well.
And as I understand, the campus is not far from here. What is your address?
So our address is 800 South. Oh gosh, what is our address?
All right, Melissa, we're going to find out what the address is right now.
Royal Oaks. Sorry about, I don't know, 800 Royal Oaks Drive, and we're just right off of Huntington and Mountain.
All right, it is quite obvious. This young lady is perfect proof of when you enjoy all that wonderful food. Well, guess what? You're going to go and enjoy some more.
Sure.
Well, thank you for being part of the Taste of Duarte. I love it that we have an educational institution that's close by. And as I understand, you guys are involved tonight. You're taking care of the camera portion in capturing the moments here.
Correct, because us being a technology and an art school or college, we have our one of our professors who is a photography professor, and he's taking the photos for tonight's program.
So he's snapping away.
Yes. The other thing I was going to say is we have a director, or we have a career services department. That's who I am. I'm the director. And at the end of when these students have finished their programs, I assist them in job placement. So there's that career assistance as well.
What the heck? Let's get him a job.
Right? Let's do it.
Well, again, thank you for being here. Angel, thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Part of any good community are organizations that help fill in the needs of the good people of that community. And what such organization we have is the Duarte Community Service Council. With us participating is our president, Dorothy Smith. Dorothy, thanks for being part of Taste of Duarte. Dorothy, now, what does Duarte Community Service Council do?
Right now, Duarte DCSC is in the process of preparing hygiene kits for the homeless and providing scholarships for the graduating seniors. We prepare for a back to school for school children, Christmas baskets, food, toys, some clothing, and during the year we have emergencies where we're on call. People call us, and then we just step in and give them whatever they need. Our mission is to never let someone go without. If someone is in need, we step up and we take care of them. If we are unable to take care of them, then we will refer them. But mostly we do it ourselves.
Well, thank you. I know you've been very involved in DCSC and helping it bring to the level that it is today. So we appreciate your commitment, not only the community, not only to the people, but to the organization itself. And we appreciate you being part of Taste of Duarte.
We're going to continue to try, do the best we can. We'll
Thank you.
always be around.
One of the beautiful things about being at Taste of Duarte, and folks, those of you who haven't been are missing out, because when you're here, you run into people from all walks of life, including key people who really make this community Duarte. And I just ran into our brand new Duarte Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Emerson. Dr. Emerson, welcome to Taste of Duarte. This is your first one.
This is my first one, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's a great event, lots of people out, and so many vendors, so many opportunities to interact with the community and spend time, and this is a great opportunity.
Well, I'm glad you're here, but also with you, I see, is our president of our school board, Doug Edwards. The man needs no introduction. Doug, good seeing you again. How are you enjoying this event?
I'm relieved to see how many people have found out. They must be watching DCTV because they're all showing up. It's a beautiful night. I mean, the cloud cover keeps it not too cool, and there are just lots of people and lots of good food. I'm happy.
Well, it's an awesome event, and one of the things that you folks might not know is actually DCTV is now, thanks to the school district, is housed, I should say, on the Duarte High campus. And so we're not going to keep you here too long. Hope you enjoy the rest of the Taste of Duarte, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here. And again, there's just a nice buzz out here in the crowd with the community. It's a really great event, and it's really, really great to be out with everybody.
And Doug, thanks to Westminster Gardens, it's always getting better and better.
Yeah. Thanks. Duarte, come on next time. Bye.
Bye. All right, look whom I have run into. We have Paula Watson Gardner. She's also our current planning commissioner. Paula, every year I see you here. How are you enjoying this? Did you know this is the 22nd year?
I did not know it was the 22nd year, but I can tell you what I do know. This is, without question, my favorite event in the city. It gets better every year. It gets bigger every year. We have more restaurants and more food, and the food even gets better every year. I love this event. I usually drag my friends along, but everybody had something to do, so I gave a couple of tickets away, and here we are.
Well, and you're so right. What I'm amazed by, when I was in my last life involved with the chamber, like directly on board and all that, when this started, I mean, everything has to start somewhere, right? And it's a good thing. It evolves with time.
Mm-hmm.
It gets bigger. Hopefully, that's a great sign of a successful event.
I think so.
And what I love about this is before we just had restaurants from Duarte, hence Taste of Duarte, right? But now, don't you love the fact that we have restaurants from outside?
We're reaching out even to Pasadena now, which I think is great. But this is a thing. I have to say, while I'm thinking about this, that this particular event is... there are residents in the city, even though I serve as the chair of the Planning Commission and I was on Public Safety Commission and I'm always around, sometimes I would have to say there are certain people that I only see at this event every year.
That's because they're sort of bearish when it comes to ways. Yes. I think hibernation is over. Yep. They come out. It's food.
It's warm. Well, today is a kind of an exception, but this is the one event where you're going to see everybody, and I love the fact that the community comes together. And look at it; it's just relaxed. Everybody's in a good mood, and you can eat yourself silly.
I think the margaritas might have something to do with that.
I haven't been there yet, but it could happen.
But you're right. What you just mentioned, seeing certain people, guess what? The whole year goes by, you don't see them, yet you run into them here.
And everybody's happy to be here. I like that it's family oriented. Yes, there's alcohol. You've got people that serve these little tiny cups of booze, but you've got kids running around. You see people dancing and hugging, and it's. I don't know. This to me, this event really represents what our town is about. It really does.
You said it, because a few moments ago we were interviewing a business, and the businesses, they bring this little roulette wheel or some sort of a game, right? And all of a sudden I had this cute little sister, brought her cute little brother, and they're there wanting to win a prize, twirling that roulette wheel. Yeah. And it was so great, right? I mean, that's what you want to see. It attracts 5-year-olds to 50-year-olds.
80-year-olds. And speaking of that, and we're here at Westminster Gardens. This is, to me, the best venue for this. It's just perfect. They've got this huge park-like area. We can all come and just be together in this beautiful venue with plants and trees and food.
And we can actually say that we're holding this event on the Mother Road, Route 66.
Exactly right. Let's not forget about the importance of that. This is a very iconic event for me. And I love bringing my family. I love bringing my friends. This is, without question, my favorite thing.
Well, not to change the subject, but I will. Okay. Your family is actually deep-rooted in this community.
Very deep-rooted. My family moved here when I was 3 months old, and I'm not ashamed to say that was in 1960. And we maintained a residence here the whole time. My father was the first black mayor in the city and in the San Gabriel Valley. My mother wrote the book on the Duarte with Aloysia Moore. She was her brainchild, and Aloysia was instrumental in helping my mom get that accomplished. And so I have deep roots here. So serving as a commissioner is just sort of, it feels organic.
Backhand.
Yeah, it's organic for me, and it's a thrill to do it. And I love that. We're in a community where we have a council that listens. We have commissioners that listen. They actually want to hear from people. They want this community to feel like home for the residents here, and that just doesn't happen in larger cities. So I love this town.
Well, what I find amazing, and you've hit on all the beautiful points of our kind of town. What I love is, at the same time, if we don't evolve, stagnant water breeds bacteria. But we evolve, and we evolve, I think, in a smart way. We embrace new businesses. We've seen that. We've seen, we don't see empty storefronts. We see a thriving Huntington Drive. We see the right type of developments are also coming in. Not everybody agrees, but they're coming in.
And I think it's important, like you're saying, we need to continue to grow. This is a completely different Duarte than it was when we got here, and my first memories of it in the 70s when I was in high school. Just the businesses have changed, but what I really like about it is we still have that nice, comfortable home feeling, and you don't get past that. We're not outgrowing ourselves. We're like a human that just grows with time, and you change your style a little bit, and I think it's beautiful. I love where we live.
All right, so we're not going to share with our viewers the year we graduated, but I just realized one thing. We're both alumni, Duarte High alumni.
Class of 78. I have no shame.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me here, and it's always good running into you, and I want to let you go so you can enjoy a little more of these festivities.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise. We're going to be back.
Thank you. It was fun.
Congratulate Adam Knight and Lily Knight from Kiro Managed Print Production.
Adam, Lily.
It was a huge honor. They were one of the people selected out of 3.3 million small businesses in the state of California. He is one of 75 and is representing our district. So, congratulations, Adam.
Thank you. Please, not so much. Ease up.
So on top of getting that award, he's also chairing this whole event. So give a big round of applause to Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
So does somebody want some money?
Who wants some money?
Really? Nobody wants any money. I think we're just going to...
I think we'll just keep it.
Now we're getting some enthusiasm. I have $100 cleverly disguised in this little book here. Okay.
And it comes in a fancy carrying case too.
It does, and they don't seem very excited. It lights up and everything. Who filled out one of these tickets? You did?
She did.
Okay, I'm gonna go down all the way down. Oh. Yep, this is the one. And you have to be present to win.
Oh.
Is your name Daniel? With the last name of Becker. Daniel Becker.
Daniel Becker?
I need somebody to yell real loud if you're Daniel Becker. Run, Daniel. No, we run here. This is how we roll. Come on. Come on, run.
Or you roll.
Daniel, congratulations and thank you. How many times have you come to the Taste of Duarte?
First time.
All right. Let's hear for Daniel.
Well, we don't normally welcome everybody with $100, but congratulations from Kiro Print. It's $100. So thank you, and John, it's yours.
Oh, it's all me now.
Yeah, we'll do the next raffles at 7:30. 7:30 will be the next raffle.
Sounds good.
Now, we're definitely celebrating our 22nd annual Taste of Duarte, but through all 22 years, Burtec Waste Services has always been part of that. And tonight we have Octavio Camacho from Burtec. Octavio, thanks for being part of Taste of Duarte. Thank you for supporting all the events that we've had. Something I want to share also, because Octavio and I work closely on a lot of projects. Rebuilding Together is another nonprofit that's here. We help seniors and low-income families who cannot otherwise afford, and we want to make sure that their home is a safe haven. And every project, we need a dumpster. And Burtec has always been there. So I want to thank you for that, too. Now, obviously, Burtec deals with waste services. Correct. Please share with our viewers.
Well, besides just the trash, we have we take care of all the recycling and all your food waste, green waste needs, whether it's home, residential. I mean, we take care of it. Whatever the residents need, just give us a call and we're there for you. It's that simple.
All right. And again, thank you, Octavio. Thank you for being part of the community. Thanks a lot. Another a nonprofit organization or organization that binds all the other organizations that exist in Duarte is the Duarte Community Coordinating Council, otherwise known as DCCC. And representing DCCC, we have Lois Gasson. Lois.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm full from all the food here.
Aren't the restaurants awesome?
They are. This is better. It gets better and better every year.
You know what I love about this event? We're attracting restaurants and other vendors outside our community. What does that tell you about our community?
We are a place to come. We're a destination place.
That's right. And every good community destination place needs a good organization, just as DCCC. What's happening at DCCC?
Well, we're meeting. We still meet. Our meetings are held on the last Monday of the month, usually except when there's a holiday. And we come together, compare calendars, support each other in events happening within our community and outside our community. We just filmed a PSA 2 weeks ago.
That's a public service announcement.
You got that right. And so watch for us. And we're getting ready for the parade.
All right. And speaking of the parade, so the DCCC has become sort of the conduit to make the parade happen. Folks, we're talking about the Route 66 parade, the only parade, might I add, celebrating Mother Road, happening on the Mother Road.
That's right. That's right. We have wonderful, wonderful Grand Marshal this year and wonderful community community marshals. Watch for it in the Duarte View that's coming out soon. You'll see all the announcements there.
You see that, folks? This is what you call a cliffhanger.
Yeah, well, we hope everyone will nominate a hero. Our theme this year is honoring hometown heroes. So if you or someone that you know in your family, in the community, is a hero, nominate them, and we'll get them in the parade.
That's awesome. And Dylan, if you can shoot on to this, save the date here, because, again, this is another event, I think, Lois, where a community sort of bands together celebrating the Mother Road. But I think it's more than just celebrating the Mother Road. It's also celebrating our community.
It is, our community, and we particularly focus on our schools. So, and all the people in the community, our volunteers, our service providers, everybody that's involved in Duarte. It is a grassroots parade, and it's done very well. So mark your calendars, get ready for September 28th. We'll be looking for you.
All right, 9:28. You know where Lois is going to be. Lois, thank you.
I hope you're behind the camera.
I hope so, too. Is TK coming back?
Yes, he says if you'll come back, he'll come back.
Well, tell him I have a date with him.
That's great. That's great.
All right. Thank you, folks. We'll be right back. All right. First of all, I want to congratulate you, Adam, on being nominated and recognized in Sacramento. That's an amazing feat.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's myself and my wife. Couldn't have done it without her. But, I mean, to be recognized as the Small Business of the Year for Blanco Rubio is huge. I appreciate it.
It is. And you mentioned something equally important. Behind every successful man is a even more successful woman.
Absolutely.
But with that, you and your wife manage Print Productions. Now, what do you do when you're not setting up Taste of Duarte?
So curo comes from Latin to care for, curare. So that's really what we do for our customers, and in every means of printing. So we print pretty much anything that you need to print. We have all types of managed print programs, but the way we spend our weekends and evenings is actually still printing. We're printing a photo booth for our customers. So it's an extra way of us not only to support our customers with their events, but also we use it to give back to the community events as well.
Right, but in this case, you're giving back to the community. You've set up an interesting booth where people can come, take some funny pictures, and I understand there's a built-in green screen in there.
Absolutely. We have a built-in green screen. They can pick their background before each picture. Today, we're actually also giving out free Mother's Day cards that the pictures actually go into. So it's like an extra thing. So not only do you get to take a picture home, but you get a gift as well.
So one of the other things that Kuro also does is if, let's say, I have an event, I can actually rent, if I can say that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we see ourselves more than just a printing company, more than just a photo booth. We're really a branding and marketing expert. So an event needs to be branded properly, and this is part of the branding. Every touch point that you have with your customer is part of your brand. So we can rent the photo booth. If it's a corporate event, a wedding, a birthday party, you name it, we'll set up in your backyard if you want me to.
Okay, and Dylan, if I can have you pan over to the camera here. And as you can see, we've got this cute couple. They're having their picture taken in front of this camera, and that's what, Adam, you're talking about, is that setup. A person can rent that at their event, birthday event, whatever it is.
Absolutely. We give unlimited prints so they can take as many pictures as they want. It gives a really nice keepsake for them to be able to take home with them.
Well, Adam, I'll tell you something. It's small business owners and entrepreneurs and just dedicated folks as yourself that help make not only Taste of Duarte, but Duarte our kind of town. So with that, I want to shake your hands and say thank you, sir. This is a great roundup. We started the evening with you, interviewing you, because you're the event chair. And now we're rounding off to almost closing with you, but we're going to go to Tina, our chair for the chamber, and with our viewers, call it a night. So thanks again.
Thanks for stopping by.
All
Appreciate it.
What a perfect way to wrap up a beautiful evening. And folks, if you weren't here, it's just been a gorgeous day in May, celebrating our 22nd annual Taste of Duarte. And I can't think of celebrating it, or ending it, I should say, better than having my buddy here, Tina Heaney, chair of Duarte Chamber of Commerce. Tina.
Yes.
Oh my God, a lot of work.
Oh my gosh.
But finally, the ending. Any words?
It is an event that we just could not pull off without the partnerships in our community, the city, all of our sponsors, the committed staff, the Dart kids that come in, the CERT people. It just is a wonderful community partnership.
But I think it's evolved, and it's still a community partnership, but I think the event has transcended Duarte, I feel.
Well, I do. Cheryl and Adam, our CEO and the current chair of this committee, were on KFI last week, and talking about how in the San Gabriel Valley along the foothills, this has really become a huge event, and so we're very, very pleased. The weather held out. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. Do you remember when we first started so many years ago, that tiny little thing where we had probably 100 people show up?
Oh my God, we're running around with water, making sure nobody dehydrates or faints or something.
Oh my Lord, it's really, and it's grown into, last year we had over 1,000 people come. So it's a wonderful event. Yeah.
And I think, and what I like is I think the quality has improved every time.
I agree. Well, this year, I had many compliments on the participants. We had Marie calendars for the first time ever. We had the Derby, which people are over the moon. And we still have our wonderful little family-owned businesses like La Paloma, which I love. Of course, Cabrera's, who are such a fantastic support to Duarte, and many, many other small and big businesses. So we're really quite proud of the event.
And I think that also, in essence, describes City of Duarte. It's comprised of just regular folks, small business owners who come together and make this community our kind of town.
It really, truly is. And I've lived here now for 19 years. When I worked at Royal Oaks Manor, back when you and I first met many moons ago, I still lived in Glendale. And once in a while, you hear a little bit of complaint in Duarte, and I'll say you should go live in Glendale, because this is a wonderful city to live, to work, and to do community service. So I'm very proud of Duarte, really am.
Well, on that note, I'm going to end it for this evening for our viewers. I want to thank you for letting us into your homes. And I also want to thank the folks behind the camera. We have Lavon, lovingly known by students as Mr. Y. I've got Dylan behind the camera. Prior to Dylan, I had Shahil behind the camera. I want to thank them for being behind the camera and taking all my harsh words and making sure that this is taped right. With that, until next time, see you soon.